Nick, thank you so much. It's time for Tooth Talk. Dr. Katie Post from Northwest Dental is here to answer all your dental questions. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
And we have a lot of questions to ask you today. And today we're focusing primarily on dental anxiety. Anyone at home who's maybe a little scared of going to the dentist and sitting in your chair.
Yeah.
Not because of you, just because people in your mouth. That's intimidating.
It is. It is. You know, it's interesting. Over a third of the U.S. population, their number one fear or anxiety is going to the dentist.
Really?
Yeah.
I would say only because the fluoride. That's my least favorite part.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why? What about the fluoride do you not like?
It's all up on my teeth and
Oh yeah, but I do it like all the time because it makes your teeth strong.
I know it's good for your
And
teeth.
I would so much rather not get a cavity. I would so much rather do the fluoride.
Okay, I have to start thinking of all the positives that come from it.
Yes.
Okay. So we have some questions for you here. If we can put up the first graphic, I think we have a question about dental anxiety. Here it is. What are the barriers of moving forward with treatment with dental anxiety? So how can we move forward and get to the dentist?
Yeah, so I think there's a couple tricks that I've learned over the years. And I think the first thing is figuring out why you have the anxiety. You know, so it's actually, as I talk to people, a small percentage of them actually had a bad past experience. That is some, like when they were a kid or something. Small. But that's a small. I think most of the time their parents were fearful. And so they could hear dad talking about it, or they can remember grandpa talking about it.
Which it's changed now.
It's changed 100%. And so I think that fear carries in this story that they tell themselves and how they think about it, just like the fluoride, right? Do you remember how gross the fluoride was when we were kids?
That's why I don't like it, because it was bad when I was a kid. Now it's not as bad, now that I think about it.
Right, because we've gotten better with fluoride and how we deliver it and all of that. So I think that's part of it, but I also think it's that lack of control. So for me, I can't see what they're doing, and I'm so used to being in control. And so that's one of the things as dentists, one of the reasons we're talking so much is one of the ways is to distract you. So to give you something else to think about. But the other thing is, like, I like to go step by step and explain what I'm doing so that you can like have some control and know what I'm doing. So transparency
from the dentist.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Still focused on dental anxiety. What is the next question here? How can I prepare my visit so I'm less nervous? How do I prepare?
So I think, you know, positive thoughts, right? Thinking positively about the fluoride, you know, and thinking like, oh, this is going to make my teeth stronger. I think that obviously helps. But a couple tricks I have is if you have favorite music, and I don't usually recommend classical, I recommend like AC/DC.
Oh, okay.
Something fun, right? So you can put that music on and just zone out, listen to the music, a great book on tape, something you want to listen to is really great. We often like suggest a blanket, and the reason is it's like a little shield to protect you against us, but you feel safe underneath there, and it's comfy and cozy and warm. Those kind of things really can help make a difference. I think also talking with your dentist before you come, like, hey, I'm anxious about this, and coming up with some sign, like if you raise your hand, that, hey, I'm gonna stop and give you a break and a chance to breathe, and that can help a lot too.
Okay, next question. What do you offer at the office to help relieve dental anxiety for patients? So what can I get there that will make me feel more comfortable?
So we have, in most offices have this, we have the blankets and the pillows and the noise canceling headphones so you don't have to hear anything, or especially my bad jokes. So that helps a lot.
Do you still tell them if they have
I do, of course. Unfortunately, I don't stop talking. But it's other things too that are really easy, like laughing gas. Just because they can kind of take the edge off. We have a lot of medications that we can use. And so I tell people they're like taking a glass of wine. You know, it's just, you know, the unfortunate thing about the medications is part of what I want to help people get through their anxiety is to learn to trust me and feel safe. And the medications, a lot of times you don't remember anything later. And so that's one of the disadvantages is that you don't remember how great it was. Or how funny I was.
Or how funny you were. I think we have one more question here. What is it? Do we have one more? We do. What are some dental anxiety tips you'd like to share with our viewers? So kind of what we've been talking about, but anything we haven't touched on?
I think the biggest thing is really talk to your dentist beforehand. Really kind of figure out, why do I have this anxiety, so that they know, so they can help you work out a plan to get through it. I think that's a big thing. I think some kind of distraction. So you can bring a stress ball and squeeze a stress ball. You can go through and squeeze like your feet and your hands just to get your brain to think about something else. Like a lot of people have anxiety of choking or having a difficult time taking x-rays. If you wiggle your toes or lift your feet off the chair, a lot of times that will help so you don't gag as easily.
Okay.
So learning those little tricks that the dentist can teach you and help you get through can make a big difference.
Okay. How can I reach out to the dentist? I can call you and talk to you?
Anytime. We would love that.
I feel like I only see the dentist for like a minute when I'm there, The whole time you're with the hygienist.
I'm so sorry. Yes. But we do have a free dental day coming up on October 6th from 9 to 1. And it's for all of Rochester, for us to give back not only to our patients, but to the community, for just our way of saying thank you for supporting us all these years.
That's fun. And maybe they can talk to you there.
Yes, absolutely.
Get used to the dentist because that setting will be fun. If you don't like the dentist, that will be a good time at the dentist.
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
And we look forward to more, I suppose, do I call it teeth talks? No, tooth talk. It's tooth talk.
Tooth talk.
We will be seeing you, I think, bi-weekly here for a few weeks.
It's going to be fun.
Looking forward to that. More details on our website, kttc.com.